Oh, well, hi everyone. Welcome back to the Nerds Lair, episode 27. I'm your host, El Juancho, here with the radical and, the terrifying J. Angelo de Jesus with his poofy ass long hair.
I hate you so much.
And Steven won't be joining us. You actually can catch him at the MegaCon this week. I know J Money misses him.
I don't. I actually
You're like, I hate him more.
agree.
Sorry, Steven, dude. We're going to talk crap about you, bro.
No,
He doesn't get it, but in the grand calculus of the multiverse, his sacrifice.
his sacrifice meant more than his life.
Yeah, the geek shit talk episode. No, what are we talking about? But he'll be back next week for sure. Uh, Jay got quite a few stuff since last time, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
What should we start with? I mean something pretty. Oh yeah, we didn't touch on this last week. Pictures of What If dropped. Did you see those?
Actually, did
Season 3.
actually didn't. I
What?
wait. No, never mind. I just remembered one, and it was freaking Goliath and Red Guardian, right?
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
yeah, I remember that one.
There was one also with Sam and Rambo.
Sandman.
No, Sam Wilson.
Oh, it. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Now it's coming back to me. I remember.
yeah. I'm with those. I pretty sure. I think we're gonna get the show a little earlier this time.
Yeah, like just from that teaser that they had released, I'm pretty sure they already have it, like just ready to go, and they're just waiting, like they're just polishing things up.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to see more of those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I'm very
Uh,
happy that we're getting more Red Guardian because I actually liked him in Black Widow. I thought he was one of the best. Oh, excuse
yeah,
me. I think I think he's one of the best parts of Black Widow.
yeah. And well, we'll see him again at Thunderbolts, assuming everything goes well with that. Because
If that movie does come out, I'm already calling it. He's gonna die.
said if that movie comes out, dude, that's see, I didn't even put these in the notes, but fucking, pardon my language. Just what was the news that dropped today that they recasted him again, Sentry,
Um,
yeah, or something. It's
yeah, I remember. I know it was like a few days ago, and I forgot the dude's name. Wasn't it like Willis something? Um, I might be like totally off, but
see if I can pull it up here. Hmm, I forgot the name, but the new guy is Louis Pullman.
oh, Lewis. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what to make of this because it's just a report. So y'all take it with a grain of salt. It's not a report, and it's actually been confirmed. Though James Gunn, Supergirl.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Millie Alcock is the DCU Supergirl. J Money, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I've never watched Game of Thrones. I've never watched House of Dragon. I've never seen anything with her. I don't think. So I mean, um, she was in Game of Thrones. I'm assuming she did well to have gotten her on spin. Pretty sure she's the main character, right? Of House of Dragons.
Pretty sure I haven't seen either. So,
Yeah. So I
but
mean,
oh, sorry.
oh no, you're good. Um, But yeah, I'm just gonna assume that she's a really good actress if she is the main lead of House of Dragons for her to get her own show. That's great. I mean, and she does look the part. Play,
Yeah, she has that Supergirl look.
yeah, to play a young Supergirl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I've been trusting James Gunn's what's it called castings this far. Majority of them have been good.
Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah. No, I'm with you. It's promising, and Gun we trust.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do feel like she's gonna be in Superman Legacy.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah. If they cast her this early, well, yeah, no, all
Yeah.
bets are off.
Mhm.
Um. Yeah, no, it's I. Other than like the Game of Thrones, which is by the way, Geek and Adam both have said like she's very good in it, so that does give me hope as well.
Yeah, reliable sources.
Yeah, yeah, we got our intel.
Yeah, our man behind in the chair.
Yeah, guy in the chair.
Yeah, the guy in the chair. Yeah, that's exactly what we got.
Yes,
Two guys.
sir. But what's it called? Moving on from that, we got a Roadhouse trailer. Roadhouse. What did you? I think it looked very fun, dude.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I would definitely say if it was coming to theaters, which I mean, do you want to talk about that?
Uh, uh, I don't. I think. Well, first let's get our thoughts on it. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like after we
yeah, oh
talk
yeah, yeah. We'll have to touch on that because that's pretty.
messed up,
Yeah.
but I was
Yeah, we're talking about the action. Yeah, no, yeah.
yeah. It looks well choreographed. I gotta learn how to speak again. And I mean, it's Jake Gyllenhaal in another somewhat sports movie.
What was the
Go-
other one he did?
Southpaw.
Southpaw. Yeah, that's the one. I heard he was very good in it.
Yeah, I was actually watching it last weekend, and yeah, it was pretty good.
You're like, let me get ready for the.
Yeah,
Let me change my mind
like
for.
yeah, like I was thinking about watching it anyway, and I was like, oh, it's on Prime. You know what else is coming to Prime Roadhouse? Yeah, let me watch it. But yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal is a UFC fighter going against Conor McGregor.
Yeah, it's gonna go hard.
That is gonna go hard. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't this Conor McGregor's debut acting role? Has he
I
acted?
think he's popped up in some other things, but I don't want to, you know, I won't say that for sure. Y'all in the comments correct us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if yes, but otherwise, this is like his main, like, his main big role. Pretty sure. You know who is gonna be there for sure? Always, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Daniela Melchior.
Oh,
Melchior.
yeah.
Ratcatcher. Hell yeah.
Mhm. And she's a pretty good actress.
Yeah, she is. I think we were talking about this recently. It's kind of related, but I didn't know that she voiced or the freaking dubbed version of. was it Portuguese version of Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah,
The one, yeah.
yeah, she did the Portuguese, and that that shocked me. And
Oh, and she was in Guardians too.
Guardians 3.
Yeah, Guardians 3.
What did she play?
She played that one chick, the one they needed to the pink one, the one Gamora and Star-Lord needed to freaking get through the files of Rocket. Ura?
Okay, okay. I thought he was talking about the girl they had at gunpoint. That's how you know James Gunn's wife.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny too? It's like ironic because when freaking Peter introduced himself to her, he's like, "Yeah, I'm Patrick Swayze," or whatever.
Yeah. Bro, do you think she knows what it is? You're in deep space.
Yeah, bro's just yeah.
Yeah, but the Porsche is crazy.
Um, you want to talk about the other thing though?
Um, I guess we could just touch on it just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Doug Liman, who's directed Mr. and Mrs. Smith, The Born Identity, other stuff. Oh yeah, I think he directed Edge of Tomorrow, which was very underrated, but he doesn't have the best things to say about the release strategy for this. He wrote like wrote something on Deadline. Jay, did you said you saw about this? What are your thoughts?
Um, I think it is fortunate from point because he he put very hard work and dedication into this project, and just for it to go straight to streaming is pretty sad and messed up. And I would I would understand why he would boycott it himself, but I mean, I I don't know.
Maybe, hopefully, they do give it like a limited release. Because I'm
Yeah,
like, I see this and I think to myself, damn, this doesn't look exactly
straight
like a,
to
yeah,
it looks very high budget, and
yeah.
yeah, and especially if you got Conor McGregor as what the main not protagonist, antagonist. Oh yeah, then you're gonna have to dump a lot of money into that.
Also, the thing they said it was about something, or he said that like originally, he thought it was going to, and that was like the original deal. Because remember, MGM, it was before MGM was purchased by Amazon, and all that went down.
Yeah,
Yeah, so because hopefully, because I want to see this in the biggest screen ever possible.
yeah, this, yeah, that movie looks so good, and like I said earlier, I would pay for this to be like a theater release.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what you wouldn't pay though is for Madam Web. The tickets are on sale now, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, sir. And it's not tracking to do well. It's actually tracking lower than Morbius.
Which is baffling.
Yeah, 25 million. That's abysmal.
Yeah, that is very. very bad, especially for a studio like Sony.
Yeah. I'll say this. I think it might have a chance because it's releasing on Valentine's Day, so you got to keep that in mind.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, is oh yeah, I forgot it was.
Yeah. So that could maybe help in
Yeah, but I mean that would be a very a very bad Valentine's date.
date.
Yeah.
It's gonna break relationships. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm forgiving for taking him to that dumb movie.
it's gonna break relationships before they even started. Hey, you want to see Man What? No, we're done. No, I'll give you a chance.
Or I think it might do well, but how much? I don't. It's hard to guess. It's overall right because like we're still like less than a month. Well, actually, now a couple weeks now, less than 2 weeks
Yeah, I was gonna say.
or 2 weeks. Yeah, however long it is, but I
Hmm.
think it'll fall off for sure. I don't know. I'm just knowing Sony. I'm afraid they'd pull like a kind of like a last minute, be like, oh yeah, we're gonna like not show it to the critics early.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we'll have to see how that does. So it all goes well, like Marto. You saw what I sent you, right?
Yeah, stop lying. We know El Muerto's not gonna do well.
So it does. How is it still inactive? How I
I
don't even.
know, and it was reported that Bad Bunny dropped out of the project, and just the fact that they're like, yeah, we're still gonna go with it, and especially one of the names being dropped for it was Pedro Pascal. Like, oh no.
What do you? I don't know if we have any words for this. Like Madam, like that at least that is actually coming out. It's been in the I don't know, like 5 years, give or take.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, something like that. This one was just announced like 2 years ago. I still remember CinemaCon. They were like, "Oh yeah, Spider Verse is gonna be two parts now." Forgot. Oh yeah, and then Craven, and then they just said Muerto. What the? What? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, and like for most of the people like that heard that announcement, they was like, "Who is El Muerto? Like, who is that?" Like they said, Spider-Man's villain spinoff, El Muerto. Who?
Only what? I remember you told me like even the comic book nerds forgot about him.
Yeah, because he only had two comic book appearances.
Yeah,
That was it. He never showed up or was mentioned ever again. It was literally just those two comics, and then he was forgotten. And it's like, how would you expect this movie to do good? Like,
yeah. No, it's. I still don't think it'll happen. I'll say this much: I think we will see El Marto as a like side character, whether it be the MCU Spider-Man movies, which we'll touch on later, or the Sony movies. Remains to be seen. I think that's the safest bet. A full movie? No, no, just
yeah, that like you're gonna be wasting time, money. You're gonna be wasting valuable assets by
and
working.
I'm all about taking risks. I'm all about, hey, give us a character we never known and make him to a fan favorite.
Yeah, like um, similar to what James Gunn did with
With Garden,
yeah, Guardians, Peacemaker. Like that's the thing. They actually had a lot to go off of.
yeah,
Well,
like you
not
know,
Yeah,
50 plus years of mythology.
yeah. Like, and I mean, let me correct myself. Not exactly a lot, but they had a good portion to be like, oh, yeah, this is what I could do with their character. This is what I could throw a little spin on. But El Muerto literally only had two comics, and he was in the first one, and then I think was beat in the second, and so he wasn't even in it that much.
Yeah, and two, like, you mentioned going with the Guardians, like Iron Man, Thor. I mean, people knew who Iron Man was. Yeah, obviously us nerds, we knew, but, the vast majority didn't know or care. And now people are crying because Robert Downey Jr. doesn't come back or something. It's like, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
and
Or Ant-Man or Doctor Strange. Like, no one knew. No one knew.
yeah. I mean,
Or
that,
Deadpool or Cable. Like, Cable's like, is he like a mechanic? No, Cable, badass time traveler.
yeah, and
We could go on about like characters who like, what do they say now? Got a glow up.
yeah, yeah, exactly. They grew up.
Yeah, yeah, no, and where to? Here's the thing: if you got the right cooks in the kitchen, which they don't, maybe you could, and they got someone well cast, someone, no offense, someone who can actually act and is an actor.
And speak English good. I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm sorry.
no, that even like, well, didn't they say like that was he was like his, it was like he had Hispanic in his heritage or something, or he was of Hispanic descent.
I'm Muerto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the comics, yeah,
he's luchador.
yeah. But still, like, I don't know why Pedro Pascal would be interested. But then again, Tom Hardy got interested in Venom, so
Yeah.
and we've enjoyed the Venoms. We'll see how three does, you know. But again, the Muerto thing is also just a rumor, so
Yeah.
we'll have to see if it's actually still moving forward.
Yeah. I really hope it's not.
I mean, either. We just cast you.
No,
No. Me? No, no.
none of us. Why would we want to put ourselves through
Or
that?
Drizzy. I actually messaged. Shout out to Drizzy. I
Yeah.
messaged him. I was like, dude, now you can. They're not gonna get your doppelganger to play him. They can get the real you.
They want the real deal now.
Yeah, that's why the delay. Like, all right, we gotta wait for something.
Yeah.
Um, well, yeah, no, that's. I don't see. I lose brain cells the more I think about it.
Yeah. It's not gonna do very good.
Um, before we get to that thing with Sony,
Oh yeah.
there was something I sent you, and I bet you saw it. Is Microsoft laid off. It's not the big story per se that I want to talk about. It's more so the other part of it that not a lot of people were talking about. So Microsoft laid 1,900, people because of the big Activision buyout. You know that stuff always sucks, right? It's never good,
Yeah.
but it's a little tidbit they left out, and people were reporting on this. And again, it's just a report that they're shutting down their physical game department. So, I
Ooh.
wanted to touch on this because I know you told me you don't necessarily do it. Obviously, everyone who's known me for quite a while know I do. But what do you think this means for gaming, and if, like, say, Sony's gonna follow soon?
Um. Okay. I don't think Sony will follow soon because I'm pretty sure I saw this a little bit ago. uh, Actually, like a year ago. Um, Majority of the PS5 sales. were physical copy. Like they weren't the digital versions, and that was majority of the PlayStation 5 sales.
Yeah.
So, assuming that they got those because they do want to have physical copies, I and obviously showing that the physical copy one made more money, I would assume Sony would look at that and be like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Like we're not gonna stop physical release. But Microsoft doing that with what they what Ubisoft, the CEO of Ubisoft had said.
Yeah.
It
Which
was,
we didn't touch on. If you want to mention that, like,
oh, we didn't, or we did touch on.
no, we didn't touch on that like
Uh,
in the previous show. But if you want to tell people, what exactly did they say? Like, oh yeah, well, people are used to it with movies. They should get used to not owning their games with.
yeah, it was basically that people should have to get more comfortable um by not owning their digital games because obviously they're like, oh yeah, it's digital. We could just take that away from you, I guess, with some freaking, I guess. But with physical, they can't.
Yeah,
But with the CEO of Ubisoft saying that, that pretty much just left a bad taste in Ubisoft's fans' mouths.
there goes the people who were thinking of getting Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah, yeah. Ubisoft Plus isn't doing well at all. But I mean, like, I was gonna kind of do something because like if the Ubisoft CEO said that and they have direct ties with Microsoft and with now Microsoft having direct ties with Activision, I'm afraid that Activision is gonna follow that same protocol. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Well, they own them, so they really got a choice.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's wild that nowadays, and I know you know me, I don't have a problem with physical copies. I just always usually get digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it's just like a standard for me. I just like, oh yeah, get digital and stuff. I'm kind of glad I don't have many Ubisoft what's it called? Um
Digital games.
yeah, like just products in general.
Yeah. I mean, we're also not crapping now. This is
Yeah,
a crap on
yeah,
Ubisoft
yeah.
or Ubisoft, however you call them,
Yeah,
episode. I like their games, Assassin's Creed,
yeah.
but
Like Ubisoft hasn't been doing that well either. And just for the CEO to say that,
yeah,
that's not helping your case. And also, like I said, with the whole Activision thing, Activision hasn't been doing that well either.
yeah,
So,
no,
yeah, if Activision comes out and does that same thing, like, oh, yeah, you gotta get used to not owning your digital games because, yeah, we still kind of own them. That's not helping their case either.
yeah, and again, you know me, I love physical. Most of the games I do have a lot of digital games, so keep that in mind too. But I'm just surprised how soon this was too. Assuming this is true, because we'd all figured at least by the next generation of consoles, they're gonna get rid of all, physical stuff altogether, or at least the following one. It was just inevitable. Like, and I was talking to Steven, like he told me, yeah, unfortunately, physical games are a thing of the past now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, and but I was talking to a couple of friends, and like one of them pointed out, I get digital games, but I do like that physical is an option for those out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And, yeah. I also think this. Again, I don't. I only know as much as people do, so I'm just gonna base this off nothing. But I think this is also them being like, what could really help our Game Pass service? And I say that as someone who uses Game Pass, so they're probably like, people like Game Pass a lot. They don't really use physical games, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting where this goes from here. So yeah, and also it's just too like, for example, Mortal Kombat. Like, remember was it the Steelbook or was it? I think it was Mortal Kombat 2. Like, I know Spider-Man 2 Steel came with Steelbook and no disc. Like, they've been doing that with a lot of collector's editions.
Yeah. But if I'm not mistaken, I think MK had like the actual game disc and then the case, and I think they was just like, oh yeah, you could put the disc in the case. I don't know why they wouldn't just put the whole thing in one, but
I think that's weird. Like, oh, here's the case, but no disc. Here's the download code, because that makes sense, right?
yeah, now think about it. Why do companies like? I would understand if something happens to your physical copy, you have the digital code, but I mean, majority of gamers take care of their product. Like they take care of it. Because I know me, if I was to go check on one of my discs, not a single scratch on it.
Only it only has a scratch in my case if it's pre-owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if
Like
I got it off GameStop or whatever, like,
yeah,
or
like
you see somewhere. But other than that, like, not even games, just like what's it called, accessories like headphones and stuff like that, and controllers.
yeah.
If you don't, well, you have bad luck. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to see where it goes from here. But I will say this too, just to kind of end it, like, or at least end this part. I do think it will be around in a kind of like a niche product. Think like vinyl.
Mm,
Like, I think there will be like those, like, because there's already a couple of small companies like limited run. They do like indie games that you know don't get a lot of attention. They'll give like physical releases.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think it'll be kind of like we've discussed in the past, like movies. Someone will still make physical versions, but it'll be like a very small market for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully things go well from here.
Yeah.
You mentioned Sony. Ooh boy,
Yeah.
in a row. Sony Pictures.
This is not gonna be good either.
Hmm. So it's been reported that Kevin Feige, Tom Holland wants Spider-Man 4 to be a more grounded story. Sony Pictures wants Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire to come back. Well, I mean, I feel like people know what we're gonna say, but Jay, you want to start off?
Oh man. If Sony really does that, I think it's gonna just be like another. They're gonna think of it as another cash grab. They're like, oh yeah, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, they made us so much money in No Way Home.
Almost 2 billion.
Yeah, almost 2 billion. And so like they're looking at it as a cash grab and not as something that was how do you say it, like I, I want to say like memorable to the fans of these characters because Tobey Maguire probably one of the most, if not one of the most popular Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then Andrew Garfield, he has a ton of fans out there, And then obviously Tom Holland, he's the Spider-Man. Like he's the best. Like was it written?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like just seeing them together, it was amazing. Like just seeing all of them at once. That's like a one in a lifetime thing for
And it
people.
was something we didn't know we wanted till we got it. Like obviously we wanted it, but we didn't know how much joy it would bring to everyone, especially during those times because COVID stuff was still going on and like theaters were still getting back. And so,
Yeah, and like just seeing the three of those on screen interacting with each other, it was something special. But then you want to ruin it by just, oh yeah, let's throw them in again. No, don't do that. If Kevin Feige and Tom Holland, the actor for Spider-Man himself, want to do a grounded story, let them do that. Because who who's gonna know the character better than the person that's acting him, or the one that's literally what's it called?
well, he's a producer, but he's like the creative too.
Yeah, the creative director of this character. Who's gonna know them better? A company that wants money or those guys? I'm
They're
pick
coming with Madam Web. That's what they're doing right now.
exactly. Like, I would pick those guys to listen to any day of the week between just, oh yeah, let's make it another multiversal story and have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back. If you want to have them back,
We all, yeah, Avengers.
yeah, save that for Secret Wars because that would make the most sense. And like especially with just Secret Wars, everybody's basically coming back. They
We're all gonna be there. You, me, Geek,
yeah,
Lorenzo.
yeah, we're all gonna be on that battlefield fighting.
Yeah,
Kang. Gonna be
we gotta be careful now. Feige's gonna come with us with a freaking sniper.
yeah.
Hey, I'll sign an NDA.
Yeah, but it's just like no, don't make it another multiversal story. Just keep it grounded, keep it street tier. Hell, have him interact with other heroes other than himself.
Yeah,
like have him interact with Daredevil, Luke Cage, Punisher. I don't care. Just have him interact with other people and not the two other Spider-Man. Like save that for another time.
yeah. And is it Me Too? I feel like until obviously Secret Wars and stuff like that, we kind of got closure with those characters.
Yeah,
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 we got closure with Toby, like, because, it'd been, you know, love him or hate him, the whole audience didn't, Spider Man 3 and Amazing Spider Man 2 didn't bode well with the audience. So it's kind of nice to see him come back. And,
yeah,
Toby, seen what we got at him, what he had been up to. Andrew, he saved MJ. He made up for Gwen. Like, it was nice. It was good. And, like, even some of the villains, too, which
yeah.
we'll see them. And,
They redeemed Electro.
yeah, yeah. And here's the thing. I see where they're coming from. It makes sense. The movie made a bunch of money. You had three Spider-Man. It was like one of the most anticipated movies of that year.
Yeah,
Just because you can do it doesn't mean
yeah. You
you should.
should.
It's like if they wanted to have them for the very, very end, like a quick cameo of them, hanging out in the bar, sure, why not? That'd
Yeah,
be fun. So like a little gag thing, but being a part of the, main story,
yeah. No.
it seems desperate at that point.
Yeah, like that is definitely a last ditch, desperate attempt. And like I understand if you want to make money that way, fine. But don't ruin special. Do it with other characters. Like I'm pretty sure me and you, I'm, I, I'm guessing you would love to see Spider-Man and Daredevil interact with each other.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like
like
the classic, like oh they meet up, they duke it out for a bit, and they realize oh that guy is out there somewhere, referring to Kingpin, obviously.
yeah, and like obviously with the way how Echo ended, we know Kingpin's gonna be a very big threat to the
The
this
ground level, yeah,
yeah
or street level. Sorry.
the three tier heroes. We know he's gonna be a big threat because we know what him becoming the mayor of New York holds. Hey, we know what that entails with it. So I mean, you can do a great storyline right there. Have Jessica Jones, like have Spider-Man become a part of the Defenders. Like have it like a little Defender meetup, like in a scene or two. That would be dope.
Have him duke it out with your boy Punisher.
I mean, then there wouldn't be much duking.
Yeah, you're like, hey, wait, I draw.
Yeah,
But you know what I mean? Like, have those characters meet up because in the comics, there's that like rich kind of you know different set of morals they've already like. We won't get into that here, but you get my point. Seeing him and like his banter with Luke Cage is pretty funny too. They could do some fun stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it'd be, and also it's like you'd get robbed of moments. Like the reason I'm skeptical of Born Again is obviously they've you know retooled that from the ground up, but I was afraid like, well, are they gonna give us moments like the first three seasons, or is it gonna be Falcon and Winter Soldier? Is it gonna be Loki? Is it gonna be She-Hulk? Is it gonna be Miss Marvel? Is it gonna be Moon Knight? Levels of you know
yeah,
like a bigger scale. Like big scale is cool, but when you do smaller stuff,
yeah. And honestly, with the way I said, with what they've been saying that's been going on, I have. Uh-huh.
what's up?
Oh, yeah, I thought you said something.
No, I didn't. Go on.
Uh, but yeah, like with what's been going on behind the scenes with Daredevil Born Again, it seems like they want this to be like another what's it called? Another Daredevil season.
Yeah,
And did
like a soft reboot.
yeah, did we talk about Bullseye?
Oh, we didn't know. Guess guess we can wrap that up with that.
Yeah. Um. Well, yeah. With how Daredevil Born Again, they want it to be like another, like as close as to the Netflix one as possible,
Oh
especially
yeah.
with the return of Bullseye, which, like Juan said, it's a continuation. Like they're adding another season basically because we got Vincent D'Onofrio, we got John Bernthal, we got I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but we got Bullseye back. Um, there were some rumors about Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. There's that rumor of a new Iron Fist. Um,
Wilson Bethel is the name
yeah,
of
that's
the multi actor.
that's right. Because I was thinking, I was looking at his last name. I'm like John Bernthal. I kept wanting to say Bernthal, and I'm like, no, that's not Bullseye. But yeah, like it's and especially with like the what's it called, the scraps they've had to do, and like just how long it took for them to get back to filming. it seems like they want to make this as close to the Netflix version as close as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sign me up. I,
Yeah.
everything you said, man.
Oh yeah, and also Foggy and Karen are back.
Yeah. Which
Nelson,
we suspected after that whole stuff.
yeah, like we had suspected it, but then there was like, oh yeah, Karen's coming back. Foggy's not. What? It's Nelson Murdoch and Paige for a reason.
Yeah. And yeah, the set photos, and we also saw what I don't know what I want to say, but we saw other stuff too. So
Yeah.
yeah, were you gonna add something?
No, are you talking about White Tiger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I mean that's been rumored for a little bit too.
Hmm.
Played
Oh.
by Cody's truly.
But yeah, no, the future's looking solid. Like
Yeah.
you got Blade and Thunderbolts, which and Fantastic Four. We don't like. I agree with Lawrence. We should have had a cast by now.
Yeah.
But part of me is still gonna have faith that they're gonna figure that. All you need is one good movie. I think we're gonna get that good movie in July
What's
because
that?
it. Well, Deadpool 3. I'm talking about like the MCU in general. Like,
Oh,
yeah. Granted, I love Guardians. I don't. I haven't hated MCU movie yet. There or one that I've disliked. There's been ones that I thought were disappointing at best, but not one that I've disliked. If you know what I mean,
yeah, like one that you truly hated.
like you bring it up and I hate it. Like I hate you. Don't bring that up again. You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa.
You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa.
Yeah, no, and it's. I do agree though. There's been inconsistency. They've lost their magic, but just because you've lost your way doesn't mean you can get back in the game. Or what does Peter say in Spider-Man 3? Like, you get back in the horse or whatever.
I, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot. I
You
forgot.
get what I mean, though. You're on the moment, Jay. All right, you're fired. Not kidding. You unfired, but
You want to step from? You want to step from?
yeah, you got that reference.
Yeah.
I like how you just casually like, oh, you're late. You haven't been returning the calls. You know what? You're fired. It's like, hey, the party tonight. Oh, okay, yeah, you're unfired. He just brings him back.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute.
But yeah, back to MC. I think they're gonna. I'm hoping it's just gonna take one very good movie, and then you follow that up, you keep it going. With this, a lot, same with the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and something that got me thinking. It's like we didn't get a lot of shows last year.
Yeah. Like it definitely seems that they're wanting to go quality over quantity now.
Yeah,
And I mean, uh, Geek had brought this up, like, oh yeah, the reason why we had quantity over quality was because the pandemic kind of shut them out a bit. So they was like, yeah, let's hurry up, get this out. Like this was supposed to be out here, then we delayed it. This will be out here, here, and they had to delay it. So,
yeah. That's why it felt so packed at the start, and then.
yeah, like you had like you had a new movie every 3 months.
Yeah,
Like it seemed, and like I would understand if like people said we were burnt out then, but now I really don't think so because the last comic book movie from MCU wise we had from Marvel was the Marvels.
November.
Yeah, that was back in November. And it's January now, and what the next movie we're getting is what July you said?
Yeah, Deadpool 3's in July.
That's March, April, May, June. That's 6 months from now.
Yeah, that's like no,
Yeah, that's a long time away.
yeah, yeah.
And So
Oh no, I agree with you.
yeah, yeah. And I was just gonna say one more thing about the shows. Yeah, it definitely seems like we're cutting down on shows because last year we only had what Secret Invasion, Loki season 2, What If season 2 was
Well, that
there?
was it.
Yeah, that was it. And
I mean,
last,
unless you want to count I Am Groot, but
yeah,
that kind of flew under everyone's radar.
yeah, I still haven't watched it. And also, they're not like really full length shows. They're just little episodes,
Yeah,
little shorts, 5 minute shorts.
yeah. It's not like it's getting you know
Yeah, like
advertised everywhere.
yeah, and it's not like holding friggin' major plot details. Yeah, it's just Groot doing Groot things.
Yeah,
But yeah, like when WandaVision came out, it was definitely like, oh yeah, they like the shows. Let's keep that going. But they had a lot of shows.
yeah, yeah. So, like you, hopefully they cut down on that, and yeah,
Yeah,
can't can't really complain.
yeah,
Just the behind the scenes stuff I'm hearing. You know, hopefully they improve better communication, stuff like that.
yeah, definitely.
We know you guys got it. Come on,
Yeah.
you don't have to believe in yourselves because we believe you. What does Drax say in Guardians 2? It's like to Matt, he's like, you don't have to believe in yourself because I believe in you.
Let's just look out. You talking about that line?
Something like that. Oh yeah, dude. Let's see. We'll have to see it. Well, when the trailer drops for Deadpool, we'll definitely see what they got cooking
No, I mean, I think
next month. Super Bowl.
I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone is thinking Super Bowl,
Yeah.
which, especially if that Taylor Swift leak is, I said leak, rumor is true. Oh yeah, it would definitely be the right time to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think that with that being said, that wraps up today's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay,
Unless,
thank you for joining us again. Badass levitating powers.
yeah,
Yeah.
cooking,
Just looks up, like, what are you doing there?
cooking, it's cooking. Chicken.
Oh yeah, I got this, man.
I mean,
There's a gate that the balloon flew away. I got it. Just starts levitating. Huh?
what the hell?
Yeah, Jay. Where can people find you if you're not levitating?
Um, they could find me in the King of Iron Fist. Nah,
What the
it's Tekken. It's Tekken, man.
yeah,
But
Tekken era.
oh, sure. But they can find me on Instagram at Jangelo, not Janselo, J Money DJ.
Yeah, and you definitely don't have Steven in your bunker, right?
Who told you that?
You guys can follow me on Mario Launch on Instagram, Launch on Twitch, or Juancho 2017 on Twitch, and yeah, check out our socials. You know, Culture Shock on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Like and subscribe and share, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.